Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Branch here at Memphis Wire on SportsView360.com, covering the Memphis Tigers men's basketball and football program. And tonight I want to talk about what went down last night between the Memphis Tigers as they went on the road to take on the San Francisco Dons and rallied late in the second half to defeat what was at the time the undefeated San Francisco Dons by a score of 68-64. Tigers improved to 4-0 on the season. USF San Francisco they dropped to 4-1. Game Unlike the Ohio game, this game kind of started off with a familiar tone as we have seen with this year's Memphis Tigers basketball squad. Memphis came in, looking sluggish. Didn't shot really too good from the floor to start the game off. It was a struggle. In the halftime, it was just things just was at halftime. It was tough sledding, going to the halftime. Dane Danger did not start. They started off with Moise Cisse, and he first half started the game off. But when Dane Danger got in the game, it was lights out. And the Dons didn't have no answer for him, but we didn't get the shooting night. We didn't get the efficient shooting night that we have seen in the last two games. They only shot 24% in the first half. 28.6% of those shots were 3-pointers, and they turned it over 10 times. But outside of that, it took them to an 8-0 lead, 8-0 lead. Um, at halftime, it was 31-22 going into half. Memphis was 8 of 28 from the field, right? But in the second half, it's when they turned it on. They turned it on. Dan Danger, 18 points. 18 points coming off the bench. 3 rebounds, 2 steals. Um, no, yeah, 7 rebounds, 18 points, 7 rebounds. Played 26 minutes. Solid game from him. 3 block shots, 2 steals. They had no answer for him. PJ Haggerty kind of cooled off from his scoring bursts from these last couple of games, but he came alive in the second half. He came alive in the second half. 13 points, played 34 minutes, 13 points, seven rebounds, 3 steals. Good performance by him in the second half. Tyrese Hunter was huge as well. Scored 11. All of his 11 points came in the second half. In the second half, all of them, and that's what you need, man, in these games, in these type of games. Cause San Francisco was hanging in there. They was hanging in there, unlike teams like UNLV, Missouri, where Memphis just like pretty much just erased them, just put them in quicksand. San Francisco was hanging in there. They were hanging in there with Memphis. But I keep going to this. Whenever these teams, try to go on a run, Memphis countered them. Every time they countered them. And last night's game was a huge example of that. Now the starting five, you didn't see the contributions from your starting five as you have seen in the previous games. But to me, it was solid. Dane Danger coming off the bench, doing what he did was huge. When you make him the focal point, he can do work. He can put in some work. You know what I'm saying? And that may be to these guys being tired, playing those games, going to the West Coast, getting acclimated. They may be a little tired. Probably a little tired. Who knows? But this is the type of games you need to win. You know, and going to the half, I wasn't even really worried. The start of the second half, this wasn't really worried as well. Still wasn't worried. I just knew that it was going to turn the corner. They just kept chipping away at that lead. Um, San Francisco tried to add to it, but Memphis just kind of just started taking over after that. Turnovers. They had 15 turnovers, right? That ain't bad. I mean, that is what it is with that. They had 15 turnovers. San Francisco had 15 turnovers. Um, 3-point percentage. They had seven threes, 36.8%. Field goal percentage, 36.5. Free throw percentage, 74.2. So not a bad night, man. You had seven threes. That's huge. Seven threes, especially given the circumstances. You start off sluggish in the beginning, only 24%. You know, shooting percentage in the first half. Come back like that, hit seven threes, 7 to 19. That's not too bad. You know, but good game overall, man. Good game overall. Good start. I think this was a nice test to start off your West Coast trip. Now you're going into the Maui Invitational. You start off against UConn, the defending national champions right now, and that's gonna be an interesting game. And I'm looking forward to seeing how everything play out. UConn, I believe, not too long ago, beat somebody by like 50 points, if I'm not mistaken. Just beat somebody down by 50 points. Um, they haven't really played nobody yet. And if you ask me, Memphis has had the toughest slate, just based on what you've seen so far. Memphis has faced a tough opposition to start their season off, to start off their non-conference slate. UConn's been playing pretty much cupcakes, in my opinion. And by these scores I'm seeing from them, 81-46, beats Lemoyne 90-49, beat New Hampshire 92-53, beat Sacred Heart 92-56. So it's been an easy sledding for the UConn Huskies, but I think the first challenge for them is this Memphis game. Monday night. Well, Monday is in the daytime, 1:30, tip off Central Time. So I'm gonna try to catch that one. Follow it, track it, and see how it's all gonna play out, man. But huge win for Memphis. Nice way to start off the West Coast trip, West Coast slate. Going into the Mile Invitational. San Francisco might be a team that gives Gonzaga a run. I know they're in a one bid league, and that's nothing really you can really do about that. But they look good, man. The Dons look good, looking to be formidable. And then this might be, I think Memphis just beat the second best team in that conference. So shouts out to Memphis. Good win. The bench outside of danger. Still haven't really Still haven't really found out who that go-to guy can be coming off the bench. Yates, nothing really. He only played 3 minutes. Baraka Koji played 14 minutes. Only got 3 points. Jared Harris he didn't really play yesterday. PG Carter played 19 minutes, but only got 5 points. So that's something to look out for these next couple of games. So we'll see how it all play out, man. But final score 68-64. Memphis improves to 4-0 on the season. They took down the San Francisco Dons. What lies ahead? They go into the Maui Invitational to take on the UConn Huskies, the defending national champions, on Monday. That's all I have for y'all for right now. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. What were your takeaways from yesterday's game? And also check out sportsview360.com for the latest content of Memphis Tigers football and men's basketball program, along with the NFL, college football, Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out.